So, good evening, YouTube. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Apologies for being late. I was speaking to one of my next door neighbours. I do now have Wi-Fi. When I say Wi-Fi, it's 1980s Wi-Fi. It's not what I ordered. It's not fibre. So, yeah, I'm on some dial-up rubbish. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, this stream works fine. Normally, it'll come up at the top of the screen and tell me whether it's going to not work properly. But the chat's coming through. Everything's coming through fine so far. So, fingers crossed. Going forward, this will have to do for now, but until I can get fibre actually sorted. But I probably should have thought about all of this before moving to Spain. But there we go. Story of my life. But yeah, Leno is linked with a move to Bayern Munich, and obviously Manuel Neuer is not the Manuel Neuer of 5 years ago. They are looking for a replacement, and his name has been thrown into the ring. Now, I don't really know how I feel about this, because I do think that Leno is a decent goalkeeper. But at the same time, I think that this season, or the start of this season, the 12 games this season, I don't think he's been great at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I think he's looked a liability at times. I think that he's panicked. His kicking's got worse. He's put us under a lot of pressure this season. I know that Emery wants him to play out from the back. But sometimes you've got to use your brain, and sometimes you've just got to go, no, do you know what? I'm not gonna get the two centre backs to split. I'm gonna push them further up the pitch, especially if we're winning games. And we have been in the lead of a lot of games this season, and we've not ended up winning them games. And he is part of that. I'm not blaming him solely for that, because it is a team collective, and there's been other players in the team that have cost us a hell of a lot more points than Leno has. But like I said, I'm not really too sure how I feel, because I do think that if we sell him, we'll get more than we paid for him. So that would be a bonus. That's something that's not really been something that Arsenal have done over the last few years. It's not really been something where we sign a player and then we sell him for more than we bought him for. Normally it's the opposite. I think his shot stopping is decent, but like I said, I think his kicking and some of his decision making is just atrocious, and it's not good enough. If you want a top level goalkeeper, you've got to look at the likes of Alisson at Liverpool. That guy's unbelievable. Even Ederson's decent. You know, I don't think he's as good as Alisson. I think the last 6 months or so, Alisson's overtaken him for me. I think he's probably the best keeper in the league now. David De Gea, well, listen, I don't know what's happened to that guy, but he's fallen from grace massively, but he's still a top-class goalkeeper. But that's the sort of levels we've got to be looking at. And I don't think Leno is that goalkeeper. I'd like him to be that goalkeeper, so hopefully he proves me wrong. But he is linked with a move to Bayern Munich. And we are going to get more money for him than if we did. When we bought him, we're going to sell him for more than we bought him. I'll get my words out properly in a minute. So yeah, I thought, let me do a little stream about it. Oh, don't forget as well, I am starting daily transfer update tomorrow. It's probably going to take me about 5 hours to upload the video, because the Wi-Fi is dead. It is dead. It's not fibre, which is what I ordered. So, so yeah, I'm not really too happy about it. But yeah, we're just gonna have to work with it. At least the stream's working fine, which is a plus side. It's not spunking my mobile data anymore, so that's good. But I thought I'd do this stream, put it out to you guys, see what you guys think. Obviously, at the end of the day, you're the ones who watch the channel. You're the ones who all have an input on the channel and stuff like that going forward as well. So I thought, let me throw it out to you guys. And tomorrow morning, we're going to speak about 3 or 4 players, a few that are moving out as well, possibly moving out as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be in there for 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to record that a little bit later on this evening. Like I said, it's going to take hours to upload it. But yeah, let's go through some of your comments, and we'll see what you guys think about Leno possibly leaving Arsenal. And we'll do that for maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm not going to do a massively long stream. It'll be about 15 minutes total. So do drive the likes up. Obviously, YouTube are not sending notifications out because there's only 131 people watching live. So do crush the likes for me. I would appreciate that. Big up a.f.c. Charlie. Good evening to you. You're an inspiration to me. That's a nice comment, Prince. Thank you. I do like comments like that. Big up, Paul. I hope you're good, mate. And Haroon. Leno has made the most saves this season. He's an unsung hero. That's because our defence is dead, which is probably why he's made so many. But yeah, I do think he's a very good shot stopper. But I don't think he's that elite level to, you know, he's not one that's going to come and command the box. I'll put it that way. Ryan got a notification. Nice one. So did Jamie. Happy days. So did Richard. Happy days. Bayern will get Oblak. Well, that's the sort of keeper we should be going for. That is the elite level goalkeeper. That is the goalkeeper that can command the box. The way Atletico Madrid defend as well, they're always he's always having to make saves because they sit so deep. So he does make a hell of a lot of saves, and he does command his box. I remember watching them home and away when we played him in the Europa League, and he's always the voice in the box. Talk. He's always dragging his defenders back into position. That is a proper goalkeeper. That's somebody I think we should go for, but that's going to cost a hell of a lot of money. But one of the players I'm going to speak about tomorrow is Aubameyang in the daily transfer updates. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Maybe, just maybe, he might be on the way, but maybe that money could fund the goalkeeper and we start again. Who knows? But get Donnarumma. Well, there's a shout. Bondi 7. That's another good goalkeeper. He's so young as well, that guy, but it seems like he's been around forever. I think he made his debut when he was like 16, 17. Handanovic, says Arun, there's another good goalkeeper. Oblak is so consistent, man. Jeez. Well, he is nifty. Evening to you, Abamon. I hope you're good. I'm very well. Apart from my Wi-Fi issues, I'm all right. I've got somebody in there pedaling a bike to keep the stream going, by the way. That's how dead the Wi-Fi is. If we sold him, we'd only have to replace him. We'd only have to replace him, and money would probably be spent elsewhere, best spent elsewhere. Well, this is the thing, Chris, right? I don't really think Martinez is the answer either. But I do think that Martinez is when in the games we've played with Martinez this season, he's, apart from at Anfield, where I thought he had a bit of a mare, I think he's been absolutely superb. And I don't, like I say, I don't think either of these goalkeepers we've got are that next level goalkeeper. They're the level we're at goalkeeper, sort of around the 4th, 5th, 6th spot. They're not the elite goalkeeper that's going to elevate you up towards title challenges anytime soon. You know, Liverpool have shown that if you go and buy a proper centre-back and you go and buy a proper goalkeeper, you can go from 4th, 5th, 6th straight up to potentially winning titles and winning Champions League. So yeah, that's where we've got to be looking. Big up Sergio, thanks for your donation, buddy. We can't sell him. Who are we going to attract? Well, that's another good question. I have no idea. I genuinely don't. There's so many goalkeepers out there, obviously, but it's ones that are going to kick us on to the next tier. But at the moment, we're in such a mess. And all the stories that are coming out of Arsenal at the moment are players that are linked with moves away. There's not many players linked with moves in, which is maybe something all of the agents and then players is putting out there to maybe, you know, circle the vultures around Unai Emery and get him potted. I don't know. But Donnarumma could be somebody. Listen, he's a very good goalkeeper. He's a team that are not that great at the moment. The Premier League could be attractive to him. And I do think he's a future star, man. Proper future star. He's already a star. I don't know. I think he's got so much more levels. He could be another Buffon for me. That's how good I think he is. It's just whether he can achieve in the next couple of seasons. Onama is a shout, you know, says focus. He's not bad. He's not a bad goalkeeper. Not bad. Big up Mike Dean. We've lost better players. Well, we have. You probably sent them all off, bruv. We should go and get Kyle Walker. I don't know how that'd go down with the fans, mate. I'm not too sure about that, buddy. On the Ajax goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper, man. He is a very good. Go and get Neuer. I don't know. I think Neuer's seen better days. Football fan chat. He's not the Neuer he used to be, is he? We need to rebuild like FIFA career mode. We do, and we do need to rebuild quick as well. Bring back Szczesny. Now, there's the McManus with a good shout. Yeah, I was a bit gutted when we got rid of him because I actually thought he was all right. And I don't care whether he smoked in the dressing room. I don't care whether he had a little wobbly every now and again. That geezer is a very good goalkeeper, and we shouldn't have got rid of him. We have. Whether there's anything we could do to get him back, whether there's a clause that says we could buy him back or not, I don't know. But that we could do a lot worse. Because I actually think he's better than Leno. And people will probably laugh at me for saying that. I do actually think Szczesny's better than Leno. Lopez from Real Betis, says Cameron. Another good shout. Fix centre, mid and defence, says big up yourself, bruv. Paulo Lopez, another one. Good players. Raul Patricio. Not sure for me, Haroon. Not sure. Rochelle says not for sale. Well, this is the thing, right? Like I said, is this just agents putting stuff out there just to circle the vultures around the manager? A lot of players are linked with moves away, Aubameyang, Xhaka, Bellerin, Leno, Lacazette. There's a lot of players in this squad right now that firstly are running contracts down, i.e. Lacazette and Aubameyang. Hector Bellerin's just signed one recently, so has Granit Xhaka, but they're both linked with moves away. So yeah, I'm going to speak about some of these tomorrow morning anyway. So we're hang fire on that, and I'll put it in my daily transfer update for 7 a.m. 7 a.m. UK time, that is. Even though I'm not in the UK, I'll still stick it out at the same time as I used to. Szczesny is better than Leno, but why would he leave Juventus, says Mario. Well, exactly. It's guaranteed a title, isn't he, really? Leno has 6 errors leading to goals since he has arrived. That's the most in the EPL. Exactly. And this is what I was saying, Adam, right? He's a very good shot stopper, but at the same time, he does make a lot of errors, which lead to goals. I was at the game where he pushed one into the net against Tottenham. I was right behind the goal. He should have saved that. The Southampton game, excuse me, when I think it was Charlie Austin and him and Koscielny got in each other's way. Again, I think that was his mistake. I don't think Koscielny covered himself in glory, but he should have come out and just clattered everyone. And that's the sort of thing that Alisson, Ederson, De Gea, they'd all come out and do that. Or Black, all the top goalkeepers would come out and just wipe everybody out and get the ball. And then they'd end up getting the free kick. Whereas Leno, I don't think he's that big for a goalkeeper either. I think he's a little bit too short to be a goalkeeper. I'm not going to put him in the same bracket as Claudio Bravo in terms of level, because I think he's better than him. But in terms of stature and how he leads his box, not for me. I don't think he's that great. I think he's good, but he ain't going to take us next level. So if we can get more money than we spent on him, then why not? Why not get rid and go and find something else? Because there's a lot of better goalkeepers out there for me. Leno has the most mistakes leading to goals in the Bundesliga. I said this when we signed him. That has disappeared. He's just another Karius from Liverpool, says Sam. Well, there you go. Listen, I'm not saying he's been crap since he's been here, because he's been far from crap. He's actually been very decent. But like I said, if you want to kick on and you want to go to the next level, you need a proper centre back, a proper goalkeeper, a proper defensive midfielder. We've got the striker or strikers. We haven't got the full spine. Leno is not that vocal guy that's going to scream and shout and pull his centre-backs back in. We haven't got the commanding Van Dijk centre-back that's going to also pull the midfielder back in. And we ain't got the midfielder that's going to pull the rest of them back in. So until we get that spine, we're always going to be sat here having these debates about, well, is this keeper good enough? Or is that midfielder good enough? Or is that winger good enough? Because ultimately, we haven't got a spine or leadership in this team where you can look at it and say, right, there's our Van Dijk. There's our Vieira or whoever, or our Vincent Kompany or players like that. We haven't got these types of players. They're all a little bit, oh, well, you deal with it. Or, oh, no, you deal with it. Oh, no, what are you giving me the ball for? Like, all a little bit timid and all a little bit past the buck. And until we change that, we're always going to be shit. Let's be real. Andre Mariner in the building, Mike Dean's nemesis. We are discussing about the possibility of looking for a new goalkeeper. Then when we should be looking at top-notch centre-backs and midfielders. Well said, mate. But I do think we should buy another keeper as well. Because like I said, I don't think both of our keepers are that great. But having said that, after yesterday's stream, I think we were pretty much all in agreement. Most of this squad ain't that great. So maybe we should just do a whole new squad. Can we delete the club? I'd just delete club and start again. Thanks for your donation as well, buddy. I appreciate that. Our scouting and team building is crap nowadays. Well, it is, Stefan. It is absolutely rubbish. What about Schmeichel? Says Haroon. Would he leave Leicester? This is a question we've genuinely got to ask ourselves, right? Would any of them Leicester players leave Leicester to come to Arsenal? Remember when Vardy was linked to us and he decided to stay at Leicester? That was then. They're still above us now. So would any of them actually leave to come to us? I'm not so sure. I don't know. Money talks at the end of the day. Yes, we're a bigger football club, but Leicester are in the top 4. We're 9 points behind them. So as it stands right now, would any of them leave? I don't think they would. I don't think they would. Saliba, Guendouzi, Martinelli, Spine, says KSM. Well, Saliba definitely could be that centre-back. I think he's got the stature. I think he's got the temperament. I think he's injured now as well. Done a metatarsal, I think. But he could be. He could be. I'm gonna throw my eggs into that basket too soon because I ain't seen him play in this league yet. So, but that's somebody definitely going forward. Guendouzi could be a leader. I agree with that. Martinelli will probably end up at Barcelona in a couple of years, mate. But you never know. You never know. Bellerin, Torreira, Xhaka should all leave, says Iffy. I agree. Karius is German, says Mike Dean. Revamp the whole squad, exactly. Andre Marinais said, Joe, you two make me laugh, man, I swear. You two are just jokes in the chat. Vardy ditching us was always disappointing. Do you know what? I watched the Claude and Ty show earlier on today, and they had Kevin Campbell on there. Big up all three of them, yeah. And Claude was saying about Vardy, yeah. Is Vardy better than Aubameyang right now? Like genuine question. He asked that. Is he better than Aubameyang? Well, going off of this season, I'd say he is right now. Overall, if he keeps it up all season, then he could outscore Aubameyang's goals from last season. I'm not saying, listen, Arsenal fans get a little bit upset when I start saying I'd sell Aubameyang if a big bid come in. So I'll just keep it zipped on Aubameyang for now. I love your videos. Thank you very much, Scare a.f.c. 6316. Thank you very much, mate. If Martinelli leaves, we need a wonga of cash, says Phil. Evening to you, Phil. Well, this is the thing. If we do ever sell Martinelli, it's going to be decent dough, innit? Let's be honest here. It's going to be very, very good money. And fair play as well, because listen, the kid's absolutely mustard. So yeah, I don't want him to go anywhere, by the way. I think he's another Suarez in the making. Upperman-Kano is a no-brainer. We should go for him. And Titi, completely fix our spine and act like a big club, says Liam. I'm not too sure about Titi. I like him. I think he's a very good player, but that injury, is he really going to come back from that? Upperman-Kano is a no-brainer all day long. I agree with you 100%, mate. Absolute top draw centre-back. Koulibaly's another one, but that's dough as well, isn't it? Big up Sergio with the donation. Thank you, mate. Remember when our fans said they didn't want Johnny Evans? Now he's part of the defence that's second in the league. Well, listen, mate, when Jordan Henderson went to Liverpool, everyone laughed as well. And now he's their captain and plays every week. Georgie Wijnaldum, another one, relegated with Newcastle. None of our fans would have wanted him. There's a lot of players out there like that. James Milner's another one. Yeah, all of them would walk straight into our midfield, and they're better than anything we've got in midfield. But we like to have these flair players that don't like doing the donkey work. I love your videos. Keep it up, bro, says Josh. Thank you very much, Josh. If Abba leaves, who would you want, says Alex De Silva. Cavani's a free transfer in the summer. He's a freebie in the summer. Not that I rate him that highly. I think he misses a lot of chances before he scores. But then saying that, Aubameyang misses a lot of chances. So I don't know, man. I don't know, to be honest with you. There's a lot of players out there that I'd like to go for, but it's Arsenal, man. We ain't going for half of them. You know, Dybala's not a bad player. Would he cut it in the Premier League? I'm not so sure. Keylor Navas says, big fat Slovlaki. Evening to you, buddy. Keylor Navas, that's a shout. Cavani is a fraud. Well, listen, Cavani does miss a hell of a lot of chances. I'll say that. He probably misses more than he scores. Even Van Dijk will look like a clown in our defence. Well, that's probably right, Abamon. It probably is, mate, because our midfield cohesion is dead. And listen, there's 250 people watching this live. Do smash the likes through the roof. 36 people. Go and like it if you haven't already. Get it up to 100. Like I said, notifications are obviously not being thrown out today for some reason. So yeah, do drive that up for me. It'll help others notice the video. And I will be back at 9 o'clock as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll do another stream at 9. And don't forget, I will be starting the daily transfer update again. That'll be 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, UK time. So turn your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed. And big up Graham Conway as well. Yeah, he's done my channel up for me. I haven't uploaded it yet. The background or the banner on the channel right now, I'm going to change that, and the logo as well. He's done that for me. Anyone who hasn't seen it, you can go and check it out on my Instagram. But I am going to be changing that a little bit later on tonight. So it's going to give it a little fresh polish up and big him up. His link to his Instagram is in the description. No, it's not. I haven't done it yet. It will be after this video. So if you want to go and follow him and you want any channel work done, artwork and stuff like that, just email him for prices and stuff and he'll sort you out. Really, really good guy. And he's worked with some of the biggest companies in the world. So like Mercedes, Costa Coffee, stuff like that. He's done loads of designs for their products and stuff like that. So yeah. Did you see Ramsey stole Ronaldo's goal in the Champions League? No, I haven't seen it. I'll have a look in a minute. Big up Lee. Thank you, Lalu Pato. Thank you. 7 a.m. I don't get up till 8. Well, I probably won't be up till 9, 10 o'clock, so I'll schedule it tonight. Love your opinions. Great. I think that Upper Mencano from RB Leipzig. Thank you, Aidan. Appreciate it. It's always nice to get kind comments in the chat. Premier League return for Suarez. What, Dennis Suarez or Luis Suarez? Would anyone take Luis Suarez? I would. Ben Yedder. Oh, there's a shout. Nice one, DVS Dallas. Hope you're good. There is a shout. Ben Yedder's a good player, man. DMJ says, love your content, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Arsenal need some good prayers. Someone pray for us. I'll do that, my vet. I'll pray for us. Please, somebody come and save Arsenal. Sayonchu or Upper Mencano. Evening, Majib. I think I'd go with Upper Mencano, but it'd be nice to have both. Andre Mariner, you're a wrong un. You are a wrong un. Your videos get me through the day, bro. Thank you. I will even have a toast to that for you. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. Arsenal need God. Well, we do. We need Sank. I know that much. It's not been a good look for us recently. Would you have kept Dennis Suarez? No, I wouldn't in the end. It didn't really go well for him, did it? I would take Yusuf Poulsen from Leipzig. He's a proper striker. I'll tell you what, he's a big lump. I'll tell you that. You wouldn't want that running up and jumping up for a header with arms flying all over the place, would you, Charlie? Because if he catches you, it's lights out. It'd be nice to see him and Van Dijk up against each other. They're two big boys, aren't they? Have a great weekend, Lee. Thank you, Ratty Don. Appreciate that. Evening, Omar. I hope you're good. If we sacked Emery, who would you want realistically? I get asked that every day, man. All day long, realistically, Jose Mourinho. That's my manager. That's who I want. All day. Jose is the one to turn us around. Sell a whole squad and buy the Ajax 11, says Chris P. Bacon. Let's send Pepe on loan to Lille. He plays well. We can sell him, says Syed. Mate, it's kind of worrying that he's not really got into it. And then when he has, he's been dropped. It's pretty weird, isn't it? And then, like, all of these players that are linked with moves out of the club right now, I went through them earlier. But, yeah, it's pretty crazy how many players are linked with moves away. And it's a little bit like, really? Well, all of these players are suddenly linked to moves away when Unai Emery's under pressure and we're doing rubbish. I'm not so sure all of these stories are true. I don't know. I think that maybe some of these agents are playing a clever game to try and get the manager sacked. We have to press from the top. Well, this is what I said, Shane. Yeah, thanks for your comment. Right, when I watched the Liverpool City game, Liverpool's front three were mad. They're on City. When you watch our front three, they're just walking around, and it's like, is that it? You're just literally going to walk around. Come on, where's the press gone? We used to press. We've stopped doing that and not done it for a long, long time now. We should have got Asensio, not Ceballos, says Dan T. Evening to you. Asensio is very good, man. I do like him. Oshin, evening to you. Someone suggested an Arteta and Santi coaching combo. I'm starting to warm to it. Am I mad? I don't know if you're mad, but I don't know whether that would be a good combination. Santi has come out and said he misses Arsenal, though, bless him. We miss you too as well, Santi. You were a baller, bruv. He'd walk straight into our midfield right now as well. They can all go with shit anyway, says Ryan. We pressed more under Wenger, says Matthew, and we still had Sanchez and Walker pace on the wing. That's pretty true, actually. Listen, you know, I'm a big fan of his, but yeah, we did. And this is the thing: when you've got a squad of players that thought Alexis's winning mentality was too much for him, that sort of shows where we are. You know, how can you want to win so much? It upsets your teammates. Like, I've never understood that. It's the coach the issue, not the players. We have a good squad. Big up yourself, Lee. Thank you, Ramesh. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Fat Pete from my local pub team is a better coach than Unai Emery, says Tim. I'm going to read a few more of these out. I'm going to get myself out of it. Do drive the likes up. 88 at the moment. 261 people watching live. The way we play now is the way we played under Wenger. Shit, says to McManus. Well, listen. DMJ asked me who would I rather have, Wenger or Emery. Neither right now, if I'm honest. I'd rather have Jose Mourinho. That's the guy. Just to come in and rattle everybody around, shake the club up, get us challenging. And no, I don't rate Daniel Farquhar. I have to be careful how I say that, Tave. I don't rate him. I don't think he's good enough for us, mate. He's all right, but he's at his level. Vieira or Arteta, says Eager8. Neither. I don't want any ex-player as manager. I'll take Freddie as an interim basis, but I don't want any ex-player, because the way we are, it'll end up we turn on them and then we'll have to hound out a club legend. So, not that Arteta's a legend, by the way, I'm just saying. Stop saying neither. Well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want either. Do you think if we show genuine interest in Koulibaly, he would come? That's not a bad question, Omar. It depends how much money it costs. Listen, I think he'd come. It's all about the money. Money talks and bullshit walks, man. So if you pay the money, you get your man. We shouldn't get too desperate for Mourinho. I think we're totally desperate for Mourinho. His winning attitude is something we need, and the club wouldn't be too big for him. He's managed United and Real Madrid, so I think it'd be saying that he could definitely do quite comfortably. And listen, let's be real. We wouldn't have drawn with Crystal Palace 2-0 up. We wouldn't have drawn with Watford 2-0 up. We probably wouldn't have lost to Sheffield United. So yeah, I think he'd be ideal. Just got me a new laptop. Nice one, Arsenio Wonga. Type in a couple of streaming sites. I'm sure you'll find some on there for match days. I keep seeing Jose Mourinho in Chester Square in Chelsea. I mentioned Arsenal when he smiled. Santino Rocco, next time you see him, tell him to subscribe to my channel. I'm his biggest fan. No, don't tell him that. I'm not that much of a fan. But no, next time you see him, just tell him straight, come and save Arsenal. He'd love that job, I'm telling you. He would love it. Where's that comment on? Evening, Emily. I hope you're good, darling. Don't care who's left. I just want 3 points after most games. Well, yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter who's here. As long as they play for the shirt and put 100% in and win games, we'd love them anyway. Rumour has it Jose has said no to us. Well, this is funny, David, right? Ralston Haley has said that he didn't go out for dinner with him. Absolute rubbish. They're pretty good mates off the pitch. They've both got the same agent, and they both live in London. Of course, they went out for dinner together, man. But they're gonna say that just to not look like they're trying to muscle in on Unai Emery. Koulibaly and Insigne Mertens have protested against Napoli. Let's get them all. Do you know what? I put something up on my Instagram today, yeah? Yesterday, I see a lot of people saying, oh, it's the fans. No wonder Bellerin wants to leave. It's the fans. Yeah? I put something up on my Instagram about the ultras at Napoli. And, yeah, some of these players and their wives have had to flee their homes because the ultras are on their case. They're going to their houses, trying to break into their players' houses and everything. So when some people in this chat and some people on social media sit there and go, yeah, it's the fans. No wonder these players want to leave. Good luck in Italy, yeah? Good luck. I remember when Sporting Lisbon players got beaten up at the training ground by their ultras. Stormed the training ground and started slapping them about. So, listen, England's quite timid and quite mild in terms of fans. If fans want to boo and fans want to slag off players, yeah, it's better than going to the training ground and slapping 10 shades of shit out of them, innit? So, some of these comments are too funny. I can't read some of these out. The Premier League is tough. I think the Premier League is tough. Wake up. We could have had Ronaldo, Messi, Dybala in our team and make them look bang average. Well, exactly. Try South America. You go missing out there for a bad performance. Exactly, Emily. But that's the snowflake society in England, darling. It's, oh, the fans are turning the players away. The fan channels are a disgrace. Yeah. Good job. Good job. UK ain't got the ultras then that rock up and start slapping them about, innit? Do you want to sign anyone in particular in January? Says Chris A99. Upperman definitely. Upperman evening. Have a nice evening, Omar. Yeah. Upperman would be my first choice. Right, I'm going to wrap this up, I think. Would you take Sancho if we sold Aubameyang? All day long, I'll take Jadon Sancho focus. Fact and reality is he ain't ever coming to us. So there we go. Give me some good news. I'm in school. Well, evening to you, New York Gooner. You probably should get off your phone before you get told off. And Leno is linked with a move to Bayern Munich. Listen, I'm going to get myself out of here. You are sexy. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. I'm going to get myself out of here. I will be back at 9 o'clock. Don't forget, Daily Transfer Update is back again, as troops would say. That'll be in there for 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 players linked with moves. And yeah, I'll be back at 9. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Have a wonderful couple of hours until I'm back at 9 o'clock. Laters, peeps.